Welcome to some One Piece action. If you're new to the channel, please give us a subscribe. And if you're a returning viewer and have not subscribed yet, please give us a subscribe. Definitely helps the channel grow. Now, I would like the assistance of the community. Anybody that has been watching or will end up watching our videos, right? Like, future newcomers, please make requests. Guide us to what you guys want to see. Because right now we're just like shooting in the dark. Pop, 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 pop. And I feel confident, like I gained a lot more understanding of this game. So I feel confident that we can get something with any leader. I had to make sure I worded it properly. Because can't get anything, can't make any leader busted. But why would you do that? That was insane. They should just kept the card in their hand. Ooh, Katakuri with some rush. But yes, this is a Magellan deck, and this is still in the process of development. But because of the method that we're taking, the approach that we're taking, I would say this build's pretty straightforward. It might not take us much time to come up with a final build, but once again, feel free to make requests of any sorts of leaders and yada yada, and either we have a build that's already a work in progress, or we'll just start making one. OP09, we should probably be doing a lot better with production and getting decks out there and all that stuff. But like I said, once again, with all the leaders out there, just feel free to make some requests. Let us know which direction we should be looking at, I guess, right? Which direction we should, anything y'all want to see. So that's my only request, is that the community make some requests from us. So with this Magellan deck, just really looking at Impel Down and trying to figure out what it is that they want us to do with Impel Down and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, we gotta just pick boss cards, right? That's where we're at with this one. We gotta be okay with I'm surprised we got rid of that Beppo, because unless we're worried about some yellow blockers, it seems like we should have just got rid of the Usohachi, right? Usohachi. But anyway, Magellan is an aggressive leader and very straightforward. The Impel Down package only has an early game, doesn't have much for a late game. So for the most part, you just kind of got to make a build that's a bit more supportive. I would grant life in this situation, but I can understand trashing. Ooh, and we lost a strong defensive card. Yeah, I can understand trashing because the Big Mom's hand resource is very light right now. And just denying them another life card, which denies them an overall resource, can allow us to push this game. Some pokes. That's the point of Magellan, just constantly attack with him. Now the route that we're going to choose to take, do we get defensive or go offensive? So looks like we're going to go defensive. Okay, we played a character just to get some Rested Dawn out there. That sucks. That's a great trigger. I think at this point, maybe you want to grant them a life, because you might put yourself in a bad territory. Yeah. At least the next card is random, so their hand size is very low. There's probably not much they want to select. Why are they doing that? That's weird. That's weird. I don't know. And they would have had two beige in their hand. Either one could have just countered out, or they could have eventually used it to, leader ability, swap cards, and then had a good situation defensively. Yeah, I don't know what this Big Mom player is doing. So essentially, okay, so our early game is more of a setup early game, while our late game is what do you call it? It's the game that consistently allows us to use our leader ability. Magellan is one of the, you can say, rare leaders that can kind of consistently have access to their leader ability. And I do mean consistently. You know, so as long as you reach a game state where it's safe to constantly go -1 down, -1 down, you're always getting the pump, and you can always swing for 6k minimum. And I think there's probably plenty of situations where you're going to want to oh, we trashed. Ooh, I probably would have granted again. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, we could probably go for game. Okay, so I would have misplayed. Yeah, no trigger. Well, that's a bit of a safety net, you could say. But we got so many attacks, they got no blockers. Attack, attack, attack. Make sure Luffy's the... Well, Luffy doesn't even need to be the last card, because you got Hannibal. You'll play Hannibal. Yeah, we could just keep attacking. We got too many attacks. You just play Hannibal. I mean, not play Hannibal. Play Luffy. Burn Hannibal. What are we doing? I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You want to put some Dawn on Hannibal? Oh, well, that's interesting. We got to keep our searcher from the very beginning all the way to the end. But yeah, that's about it. So the top end, right? Just make sure you can consistently have access to your leader ability, while the bottom end, is that how that works? Top end, bottom end? I don't know. Just that's how I hear it. But late game continually triggers your leader ability. Early game kind of sets you up for your late game. You know, you could be aggressive. You play your impulse down characters. You could be aggressive. You can, you know, ramp. Your ramp is going to come through the aggression of the characters. That's the truth of the matter. Having Zebra's fantastic for the yellow matchups. Definitely a card they're going to want to get off the board. Katakuri, I'm surprised. He finally had a true fall from grace. But maybe I'm wrong. I ain't gonna lie, I have been slacking when it comes to looking up tournament results. I've really been focused on content creating and just making stuff. So, but the little that I've seen, it doesn't seem like he's that impactful in the meta. But once again, you know, I could be wrong. But I would be interested in going for a build with Katakuri. So you always want to get a Magellan. It's great to get multiple Magellans, but getting at least one Magellan is fantastic. Oh, we're choosing to save. Okay, so we want to be aggressive. I can understand that. Okay, so we're probably going to let it go. Oh, they're attacking us again. We're probably going to let it go on the next attack. We have a Sadi play, but I feel like that's a little risky. Seven Dawn. Thoughts and decisions are being made. There we go. Going for life. Ooh. You hate to see that happen. That was a good one. That's a good play for us. You know what? Out in my mind, I didn't think we need the Hannibal, but I guess counter power, get rid of Rhino. I can respect it. Yeah, we are in a position, I would say, either attacking leader or attacking character are both okay decisions. Okay, so he definitely let that go because he wants his search. Ooh, and he whiffed. He took that life so fast that I wonder if it was an accident. Oh, he wanted to get some board presence. He probably knew what the card was. We're saving. Okay. Oh, well, we don't need Hannibal no more, so that's an easy chuck. And of course, especially with he only had 2 life, so he has to try to get the zebra off the board. At this point, it's okay to save it. Unless, because if they Don stack and swing with put in, that's insane. Oh, now you forced us. You're forcing a play out of our hand. Are you? I would say so. Yeah, because if you don't use the trigger, you're gonna play it. If you're gonna play it, you're gonna burn. But we have an attack target, sir. That's the key here. We have an attack target. So we can swing with Zebra, essentially force you to lose a lot of cards from your hand. Oh, okay, so we're going this way, so that way, if he wants to save it, that's even less cards, making the Zebra swing more guaranteed. So he chose to save it. Yeah, Magellan, I would just go Magellan straight to it. I would go Magellan straight to it and then just put the Dawn on Zebra, attack, and then finally give him the Zebra next turn. Zebra got a lot of mileage. And blocker. Let's go. The good thing about the blocker being on the board. Oh, is that a 10 drop? Yeah, that's a good block. That's a good block. And then you can block with that one. And now you go for your 10 drop. Dad, we stay losing Hell's Judgment. So we got a big boy Luffy swing. If we can get their Katakuri off the board. Interesting. We're just going to continue to put pressure. I'm sure. So we're probably just going to try to save enough Dawn to summon Queen so we can have another blocker. That's a big swing. I ain't going to lie to you. Oh, get cards out your hand. I respect the play. I respect that play. This game's about resources. This game's about resources. I guess the thing. Oh my god. Right, okay, cool. Less attacks. We got 2 life. They need to attack the board no matter what. And they got 2 life. And we got Rush Luffy. Okay, I think we could finally let that one go. Is the decision is trying to block? Oh, block, counter out, maybe, question mark? And then that forces Big Mom to attack Zebra. I think that might be the play. Okay, no. Because you can't stop this. That's why. The next sequence, well, not the next sequence, but the next attack from Big Mom is, what the heck? Yeah, see, no matter what, we're guaranteed to lose a card. Ooh. Damn it. If we could have had an extra character on the board, this would have been a game-winning play. Unless there's a trigger, unless one of the triggers is what you call it, a blocker. Unless one of the triggers is a blocker. If we would have managed, yeah. So, Dad, that's too lucky though. That would have been too lucky. Dad, thoughts. They got a blocker, so you can't get too risky. That's the thing here. So I'm guessing on our end, it's a debate, like what to do. I want to say, ooh, okay, we let the Luffy go. Ah, we drew a Big Mom. That probably would have helped us now. If we had the Big Mom instead of the Luffy, we could have played that, put the pedal in life. It has no counter, and if he was gonna play it, it would have just forced him to what do you call it? Discard a card. Okay, got the block. He's in a situation where he has to poke at our board. And I ain't gonna lie, luckily Luffy's 10k. So it gives us an honest chance. Look at all that defense. Okay. I was thinking take the damage because we need the Luffy. We got the blocker. We need the Luffy. And if he gets a blocker, a beige trigger would save him on a crazy level. Okay, we're gonna... Hopefully we can keep one Usohachi. Yeah, we don't have enough for that. Well, we could have blocked it, then counter out. That's technically what could have been done. Oh my god, that's a top deck! Because even if they get a blocker, it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. We have Usohachi. What am I saying? I was literally... Oh, that's what I was talking about. It was the beige. Oh my god. I don't know what I was talking about. I'm rambling, saying things. That is the yellow matchup. It is luck. Okay, he only had 3k. Ooh, my god. And we're going up against purple black Luffy. Magellan build is holding up pretty solid. But the only thing I feel bad is that unless Bandai is actually going to come out with some real support for the Impel Down, Magellan is stuck in the past. It's like an old Yu-Gi-Oh deck. You know? Monarchs are good and stable, but well, I know they came out with Monarch support to help them again, and then I don't think Monarchs at this very moment, I don't know Yu-Gi-Oh no more, I'm lost. But to my knowledge, they came out with more Monarch cards. The deck became playable. Then now the game is just too bugged out and ridiculous. So anyway, the point is Magellan and his kit is just stuck in the past. You know, it's just a very straightforward simplicity. So they need to just give him like a character, like we've seen Zoros and all that stuff. Like the 3-drop Zoro, does that work with this guy? You know what? Did I just think of something? Oh, well, anyway, the Impel Down cards need to be more like the 3-drop Zoro, where you can remove Dawn, get it right back. You just go an even, but it's just to trigger your leader's ability. I think I overlooked that card. Oh my god. Okay, so this deck might see that Zoro. That in the process of commentating, that's crazy. I was just like, wait a minute, there's a card. But essentially, what I'm trying to say is the Impel Down package, especially for Magellan, should have more cards that just go Dawn minus, Dawn plus, and just break even, just so you can have access to your leader ability. Because it's not moving in the way that they thought it was gonna move. They just figured this is my assumption. They probably figured you just be aggressive with your Impel Down characters, and you just start gaining all this Dawn, because they were scared to death about ramp in the beginning of this game. So most of the ramp cards in the early stages of this game were trash. Now we got some decent ramping cards, but a lot of ramping cards are like combos, you know, leader combos and stuff like that, just so kind of stay isolated to that deck. But yeah, they just need to come up with another batch of Impel Down characters that just do that. Remove one Dawn, gain arrested Dawn. That's it. Boom. Now all of a sudden, or remove one Dawn, gain arrested Dawn, or remove one Dawn, get an active Dawn. Whatever they feel is needed for the leader, and that's it. It changes everything. But the thing I do like about Magellan is that because he's a very simple, straightforward leader, it's easy to pilot and it's easy to come up with something for him. You know, whether it's good, fantastic, mediocre trash. I just like that. It's like, okay, you can look at the leader and be like, okay, let's try this, that, this, that. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's play this, that, this, that. Let's see what happens. But I'm liking how this build is performing. It's just in my spirit, I feel like there could be a little bit more done. That's what I'm essentially saying. I feel like there's a little bit more to offer, so we're gonna just keep looking into it. Oh, swing with Rhino first. That's the whole point of Rhino. That's probably the whole point of most of these Impel Down characters. Just constantly harass your opponent. It doesn't stack? I would have did it anyway. Luffy's got to make a tough decision. Yeah, especially being at 2 life, 2 blockers on the board. Our board state looks magical. And the good thing is we have Big Mom, so that's fantastic already. And then we have defense. That's really going to help us stay in this game. The funny thing is he's probably going to be too afraid to go for Rhino to not give us hand advantage. That's my theory. Yeah, so he's just going to go straight for life. Sadly, we don't have a 2K. But I don't think it's the end of the world if we chose to take. We got Big Mom that can just give us another life card. So we could have just took the life, drew a card. Okay, cool. We don't need Magellan. So we have a target if we want to put Big Mom in play. Oh, that's probably why we didn't use Kid's ability. To try to guarantee a Big Mom play. I respect it. Either you're going to use one of your blockers or trash a card or whatever. Okay, goes for the free block. His life is so low. Oh, we're going to put Frankie in life. Because then... No, he got 2 Frankies. And, I know right now it's like, you don't really want to give him more cycling, more drawing, right? I can understand how that feels. Attack board? Yeah. Use action. This should be cards out of hand, unless he decides to let it go. I'll just do it again. It's like, you want it that bad? Let's burn more resources so you have no late game. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, our board state is very vulnerable. Very vulnerable. But I will say he can't afford to attack with the blockers. So, there we go. Good stuff. So he only got about 2 swings right now. It would be smart to go for Kid, obviously. But, okay, cool. Max out your Don. Okay. So he's only going to have 1 swing if I'm thinking properly. Just the Gecko. And if he's brave, then he'll swing with Frankie. But he can only go for one of the smaller characters. Okay, we let it go. That's cool, because then we can just start playing our blockers. Yeah, let's just start playing these blockers. Attack. Okay, so we don't want to give him resources yet. Yeah, put a blocker down. Ooh, and we got 2 down up. We're going for life? Well, yeah, he feels the need to protect it, and that's a good thing. We do got 2 blockers to help protect our board, and we have Hell's Judgment. So I guess this can put him in a what do you call it? Lethal range. This might be an overall great play. Yeah, we do got Hell's Judgment and 2 blockers. So next turn does look like it can give us the game. And he burned so many of his events just to keep a Sabo. So he might not have defense. The decision is like Hell's Judgment early or blocker. So we just go for the early Hell's Judgment. The good thing is Koala, we can block and ramp. Because we was eating up the Dawn. And if he wants to swing, he's going to have to invest Dawn. So it's going to eat up his turn. So we are in a good position. Chuck the Magellan, yes. He doesn't understand how much he helped us. Look at all those life cards we got. This is crazy. And it's funny because a bunch of life cards don't mean anything at a certain point of the board state. Well, that's just a 2K. I think we can give Chuck a 2K. Or, yeah, either give rid of Domino or a 2K. Okay. We may not have access to a bunch of Dawn. Rest. Oh, wait. What's our Dawn count at? Did we just misplay? Wait. How much Dawn we got? Isn't it 8 or more? Am I counting wrong? Wait, did he click Frankie? I was busy counting the Dawn. I just noticed the Frankie has been tapped. Tough decisions. Because you know your board is going to get counterattacked. That's the part that's making it tough. They blocked. I felt like taking life was the key there. So you could just counterattack real bad. I mean, you got 2 geckos, so I can understand. But now, we got to swing kind of healthy on these geckos. Yeah, we need this. We need this. Thank you. Okay. We got Koala to block and ramp for us. So we can be back at our 10 Dawn state. And another gecko. This is annoying. Which is going to be another Frankie. This is crazy. What the heck? This is frustrating. Yo, this is frustrating. Smart as hell. But man, constantly recycling Frankie, blocker, gets to go through your deck like crazy, pulling everything you need, and your leader just nullifies the Dawn minus. And we lost our blocker, so that sucked. But if he wants to attack now, he has to go for life if he wants to attack. Smart move. He doesn't. But he has 2 blockers and 2 life. Yeah. Usohachi, go after that. The only thing I could think of is play Magellan. How many you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a little too many attacks. But the only thing I think of is play Magellan, Don minus, get the pump, and then swing with our leader. Wait, he actually protected? That's nuts. I'm like, wait, Shiki's still on the board? Scary, scary, scary. I would leave 2 Don up while I'll check the grave. Okay. We're just gonna swing big. It's gonna get blocked. Cause I can't understand swinging that big and not going for sorry, not going for Gecko Moria. Oh man. See, like I said, certain points in the game, a bunch of life cards don't mean anything. Once you lose all your board, that's it. A bunch of life cards do not mean anything. Okay. Like I said, I would have felt comfortable keeping 2 up, but if we also gain counter power through this, then we could potentially survive. But then again, if he goes from smallest to strongest, then we would have to get real lucky to just get nothing but counter power. The Luffy player does not want to make a mistake. Yet, a clean swing for 5. 1k counter. He needs to put some Don on that. Well, he's scared because he knows if he swings with his blockers and he cannot get the game, then it's over for him. That's why he's scared right now. But the thing is, if you oh my God. I was going to say, if you math out your Don, you have an actual chance here. Those better be events in your hand, sir. You better have events in your hand. Ooh, Hell's Judgment and a 2k counter. Okay. Whoa, what kind of match is this? This is nuts. This is nuts. This is a match. Countered out. Okay, so you was bluffing with all that active Don? Ain't no way. That was too much active Don, sir. Was my math off? 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have 4 life. Okay, I get it. I mean, he still had the chance for game, you know, but I get it. It was like in sync. 4 life, 4 meaningful attacks. So I understand his play better now. So he sees 2 blockers and he sees 2 active Dons, so he should be well aware that there's a Hell's Judgment in our hand. That would have took a huge level of courage to put enough Don on Shiki. Mind you, he didn't use any of his Don. To put enough Don on Shiki to get the swing, then to, you know, scale up and then put Don on Frankie, put Don on Leader, and then Gecko. Granted, at the moment we don't know what the other Don count is, so I said Don count. We don't know what the life cards are. But we got 2 1Ks from life. So unless we just pulled out 2K, I don't think there was much of a chance for us. Yeah, I would have to like go back and just start counting and see. I mean, once again, it matters what's in our life, but I would have to start counting to see if he actually had game. But respectfully, I don't think any realistic person is gonna try to go for game like that. So he didn't do nothing wrong. You can't call it a misplay, no matter what. That would have been too risky. But I guess you can kind of see it. It's like if he didn't get game there or compromise our board enough, then we're probably just gonna win. Well, let's see if we can go for game, because there is 2 active Dawn. It would be annoying trying to attack these geckos. Oh, we're not playing games. We're like, F that. You got an event in your hand? I don't think he does, to be honest. Swing with Kid. I guess the decision is whether we want to add Dawn to this attack or not. We have so much of it, though. There it goes. Yeah, we probably could have swung heavy. But then it would encourage him to just use Frankie Blocker. And if that 1 Dawn is a bluff, then he's 100% going to use Frankie Blocker. Okay, so in my mind, either we're saving that 2 to swing with Queen. Okay. Or I was thinking we're saving the 2 just in case we pull another Hell's Judgment. I low-key think there's still another Hell's Judgment left. I'm not too sure. Wow, this is a match. What the heck? Look at the timers at that. These players has almost maxed out their time. There's only a couple of minutes. Well, couple is an inaccurate word to use. Oh, and that is 100% a misplay. They forgot about Kid's effect. Yeah, they're stuck. They just gotta go for the gusto. I respect it, because you're counting the Dawn and you're like, they might try to sneak and play an event and get rid of a... Oh, look, we got no counter. Play an event and just... They 100% could have won. They 100% could have won if they went for a game. That's crazy. That's One Piece for you. The power of knowledge. They didn't know. And we didn't know. That's how the game's supposed to play. But I think both players played pretty well, though. I got to give them their credit. This was a match. This was a match. G.